Welcome to the Mobile Home Friend YouTube channel. I am Charles Odell, and this is your primary resource for everything manufactured housing. Whether you are tackling a full remodel like the one you see here, or just looking for honest advice on repairs and financing, we provide the data and technical deep dives you need to succeed. Our mission is simple: to help you save money and improve your home through first principles logic and transparent cost breakdowns. For the full technical guides and even more resources, visit us at mobilehomefriend.com.
Welcome to another deep dive from Mobile Home Friend. Today, we are looking at how to profitably remodel an older mobile home based on our latest research at mobilehomefriend.com. Okay, so let's just jump right in. This quote, this is basically our mantra. It's the secret sauce, right? For every single dollar you put into a home, you've got to be able to get $2 back out. It sounds so simple, but I'm telling you, when you're in the thick of it, it is so easy to let costs get away from you. This is the rule that keeps you profitable. Oh, for sure. And that rule doesn't just start when you buy the place. It starts with what you buy. You know, people are always shocked when we tell them we turn down free homes all the time. But a free home with bad bones is just a money pit. Exactly. You've got to know what to walk away from. The stuff on the left, that's our hard pass list. Pre-HUD homes, major structural damage, those are the things that will bleed you dry and make it impossible to hit that 2-for-1 goal. But the stuff on the right, that's just Tuesday for us. Broken windows, a leaky roof you can patch, even holes in the walls, that's all just surface level stuff. That's where the opportunity is. Speaking of opportunity, and maybe a little bit of insanity, let's talk about a case study that really tested that doesn't scare us list. This was a 1981 project that was, well, let's just call it a horror story. Okay, look at these details. We paid $1,000 for it. And what do we get? Broken windows, holes everywhere, no HVAC. But the real kicker was the smell. It was an overpowering cat urine smell that was so bad our contractor literally ran outside and got sick. And yeah, you're reading that right. We found 27 cat skeletons on the property. It was just unbelievable. So you're probably thinking, why on earth would you buy that? And that's a fair question. But here's the thing. Underneath all that horror, the house had incredible bones. The frame was solid as a rock, the siding was perfect, it had these great expensive awnings, and the roof wasn't even leaking. We realized we didn't have to gut the whole thing. We saw a chance to do a lighter remodel and really test our process. So that's what we did. We put together a really specific roadmap to turn this absolute nightmare into a home someone would actually want to live in. And this is our basic 4-step process: plan, demolish, clean, and then repair. And I have to stress, careful demolition. This is not one of those TV shows where you just take a sledgehammer to everything. When you're trying to save good wall panels or cabinets, you have to be almost surgical with it. And the repair order is, well, it's everything. You do things out of order, and you're just going to end up redoing your own work. You don't put in new floors before you're sure the roof is sealed, right? As we lay out in the full article on mobilehomefriend.com, the order of operations here is absolutely critical. Yep, we always start from the outside and work our way in. We call it sealing the envelope. So first thing, we got that roof coated and totally watertight. Then we replaced all the broken glass. Once you know the weather is going to stay outside, then you can start working on the inside. Once it's dry inside, we tackle the guts of the home, the plumbing, the electrical. You know, a really simple but high-impact upgrade is just replacing all the old yellowed switches and outlets. It costs next to nothing and makes the place feel brand new. And here, we made a smart move with the HVAC. We put a new unit outside, which let us rip out the old furnace closet and build a pantry, which is way more valuable. And then, finally, you get to the cosmetic stuff, the fun part. We kept the original wall paneling, but made it look amazing with all new wood trim and baseboards. And let me tell you, swapping out those flimsy factory doors for real solid interior doors, it changes the whole feel of the place. It's those little details that make a massive difference. All right, so after all that, the cleaning, the painting, getting rid of those memories, it all comes down to one thing, right? The numbers. Was it actually worth it? And honestly, the transformation was incredible. It went from this disgusting, smelly hazard to a place that felt clean, solid, and actually pretty modern. You would never in a million years guess what we started with. The smell was completely gone. It was just a nice home. So that brings us all the way back to the beginning. that 2-for-1 rule. How'd we do? Did we hit our target? Okay, let's look at the breakdown. The purchase was $1,000. Labor cost us about $6,000, and materials were a little over $5,000. So all in, our total investment was $12,344. Now, if you want the full technical breakdown of these costs, every nut and bolt, you've got to check out the post on mobilehomefriend.com. And we sold it for $19,000. So that left us with a net profit of $6,656. So look, we didn't quite hit that 2-for-1 goal, but for an experiment on a lighter remodel on a house this bad, we proved it could still be a very, very profitable venture. And really, it just goes to show you, sometimes the absolute ugliest houses, the ones that make everyone else run for the hills, are hiding the biggest potential. It really makes you wonder, what kind of hidden gems are out there just waiting for someone to see past the surface? Thanks for watching. For more guides and the full article on this topic, head over to mobilehomefriend.com. Don't forget to check the links in the description below.
Thanks for watching. For more technical guides on this topic, click the link to see the in-depth article over at mobilehomefriend.com. There are many more informational dives into manufactured home topics to investigate and keep your project moving forward.